Yo, 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 it's the unanimous. Tessa Johnson has that clutch gene. More after these messages.
Chicago. 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 Dear foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city. And we still on the rise, no construction, keeping busy. Always bear down on the blue and the windy. Can't forget the bulls, red and black, run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky.
King Kong ain't got shit on me!
Tessa Johnson has that clutch gene. She is the it factor for the Gamecocks. I'm talking about one of the most dynamic shooters that has came through in Gamecock history. I'm talking about Tony Tessa. That's right. I'm talking about the girl that is so pretty, but also shoots so pretty. And then, of course, she scores so pretty. And then, of course, yeah, for Dawn Staley, she plays a little defense. You know what I mean? A little bit of defense. And then she go back to the other side, hit the corner pocket shot. Whenever the ball is given to her, she is a clutch gene shooter. I mean, everybody talk about certain people, you know, all of these different people that's, you know, key components to their team. But Tessa Johnson is definitely that. You know, everybody is focused on the box scores, you know what I mean? But they're missing the real reason South Carolina offense is unstoppable. Tessa Johnson isn't just a shooter. She's a she's a tactical weapon whose mere presence forced defenders to abandon their posts. Let's break it down, you know, on her clutch gene and elite shooting gravity, you know what I mean? Literally reshapes the whole entire floor for Dawn Staley. I'm just telling y'all, I know Dawn Staley probably telling, bro, Cloud, stop snitching where my people at. They already see. Baby mama, be cool. I got this. I'm just letting them know that Tessa Johnson is the one. That's right, the X factor of this team. A lot of people don't talk about Tessa because, of course, Tanai Latson, the super, you know what I mean, the super shooter, the phenomenal scorer that she is, has came over to the Gamecock Nation and been a key and integral part. And then I can't speak about more of Joyce Edwards. I'm just refreshed. Thank God I got a Joyce. Yeah, in Gamecock Nation. And then my baby Baba Double, Raven Johnson. But tonight, we're going to exclusively talk about what Tessa does and what she means to this. That's right, Gamecock Nation, this team, and what she does. It says the numbers don't lie, but they also don't tell the whole story. You know what I mean? She got to be the most dangerous person on the floor. I'm talking about this NCAA time right now. Tessa Johnson has to be the most dangerous. That's right. It's quietly, listen, she's quietly orchestrating the entire game without even telling or letting people see that she there. I mean, she's so phenomenal, running around, you know what I'm saying, like a little baby Steph Curry, or like, you know what I'm saying, like a Reggie Miller, you know, running around that boy. I mean, she don't get tired. She exhausts her you know what I mean, her opponent who tries to stick her and run behind her. She just, listen, don't forget this. Tessa Johnson name is Tony Tessa for one exact reason, because she comes through in the clutch and when you need it. Now, y'all already know that I was glazing over glazing over Pow, but I always told you there was always one other on that team that can knock them down, and she was a freshman doing this. Now that she's a junior, let's take a look. Tessa Johnson's statistics, when you look at what she does and what she means to this team, you can look and see that Tessa Johnson in 2023, 2024, she was averaging 44.7% from the floor, and then of course 43.2% from the three-point line. Her freshman year, sophomore year, she stepped it up. She said, hey, look, I know what I gotta do. Put me in, coach. Her minutes went up to 21.2 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? From 8.4 points a game. And then, of course, her shooting was 47.4 from the field. Then her field goal percentage from the three-point line was 43%, just a 0.2 off, but she was getting more impact of the game and more minutes, and also making sure that the development of the game, the outcome of the game, was a win last year. Now, this year, Tessa Johnson, 13.6 points a game, right? 48.6 in field goal percentage, and 46.4 in three-point, percentage right now for 2025-2026 season. I don't know what that sounds like. I don't know what y'all looking at, but that girl is straight up on a heater. She like, what y'all looking at? What y'all looking at? The career for her career right now, Tessa Johnson is a 47.1 shooter from the field and a 44.5 shooter from the three-point line. Come on, y'all. What is it that you don't understand Tessa Johnson is? Because that girl is the clutch key point, counterpoint that Don Staley, the secret weapon, the weapon that, listen, everybody try to sleep on, but never really understand what happened to him after she done shot him. Listen, she done shot the eyes out, she done shot your heart out, and then she done shot you in your back. But more after these messages. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much-needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow SteadyServe with ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code SteadyServ'n on Underdog Fantasy. Now, they did an interview with Tessa Johnson last year in 2024, in June 25th, when she was just a young little, you know what I'm saying, a young little, small little young girl. She said, how do you process winning it all? It says it's a feeling most of us will never understand nor experience. Only the select few ever win a championship. And when you're playing for a program that's synonymously with winning, the standards are even higher. The Gamecocks standout Tessa Johnson, the then freshman, had heard all about how difficult it was to solidify a chip from former players and even the coaching staff. Nevertheless, after the team won the year prior, but after posting an undefeated season, holding their own in the 2024 NCAA tournament, they defeated Iowa to win their third title under the helm of legendary head coach Don Staley. It says the epic showdown drew 18.9 million viewers, making it the most watched basketball game since 2019. The world saw not only how undeniable dominant that the Gamecocks are and have always been, but a glimpse at just what to expect from the future of the game. With the talented roster that included a future first round WNBA draft pick, Camila Cardoso, they were also equipped with a core group of freshmen and sophomore, including Johnson, Malaysia Wiley, Raven, Johnson, Chloe Kitts, and so on and so on. Tahina Pow. You know, that team was so phenomenal. Tessa Johnson, hey, she etched her name in stone, working around those type of people. And this was in Slam magazine. Shout out to Slam doing an article on Baby Bop, the whoop of the boop. Yeah. So listen, I'm going to just tell y'all this. Tessa Johnson helped the team repeat as an SEC regular season and tournament champion and advance to the national championship game, playing in 37 of those games, finishing with 14 points against number 1 Texas in the SEC tournament title, shooting 5 for 7, including 2 second-half threes. Strong beyond the arc in NCAA tourney opening game against Tennessee Tech, March 21st, going 3 for 4, adding her 11 points and career high, tying 6 assists. We was efficient with the team high 16 points against number 14 Kentucky, March the 2nd, scoring 7 of her points in the pivotal fourth quarter, including 4 in the 13-2 run that closed out the victory. Knocked down 2 threes in the fourth quarter against Arkansas, February 20th, to put the Gamecocks up 40 while dishing out a career high 6 assists, scoring half of her 12 points in a Georgia, February 6th. In the fourth quarter, adding a block and a steal along the way, tie her career high of 2 blocks against the number 4 LSU, January 24th, and adding 9 points, including a clutch 3 in the second quarter to reclaim the lead for the Gamecocks, scoring 9 of her 13 points against number 13 Oklahoma, January 19th, from beyond the arc, while dishing out a career tying 5 assists. Tally her 7th double-digit game, that's right, of the season against Texas A&M, January 9th, hitting 2 threes on the route to 11 points while also handing out the first career block in SEC play. It says, mark a new career of 22 points at Mississippi State, January 5th, hitting all 4 of her threes during the 25-6 run in scoring quarter that turned a 9-point deficit into an 8-point halftime lead, scoring a 9. That's right, scoring 9 of the Gamecocks' first 12 points in the number 5 LSU, November the 24th, returning from missing 2 games with the injury to hit a 3 at the end of the second quarter against Clemson, November the 20th, to cap a 17-0 run to turn 5-point deficit into 12-point halftime leads. Hit the second of her threes against Michigan, November the 4th, at a halftime buzzer to cut the Gamecock deficit into 1. This is what this girl does. This is her record. This is the track record. You can't deny who Tessa Johnson is. You could give it up. You could try, but you can't deny. You know what I'm saying? Can't be denied. The outline of the thing is that analyzing Tessa Johnson, she cold-blooded. She's a person that stays on the heater. You cannot break her down defensively. She is not that type of player that you could shake up and shake down. Tessa Johnson is the X factor for the Gamecocks, and I think that she also would be that X factor that Dawn Staley needs to get over the LSU win this weekend on the 14th with the war that's coming with the sisters. Be there and don't be square. Hey, look, I thank you for listening to me, and I appreciate it. But please turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banker. so that you can like, share, and subscribe to this channel. But most of all, please join the channel and be a bread maker with your boy, because I'm a bread maker. I'm a bread maker. Look, and I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do, and I thank you for what you will do for helping build this channel and being a part of the Bread Makers Nation. Yes, Steady Serving ENT is the name of this channel. And my name is the Gingerbread Man, Bro Claude. This is an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, KEYSHA. And shout out to the Full Court Trio and also the Players Club with me and KEYSHA. Yo, shout out to my players, Duval and Tony. I appreciate everybody that came here. And guess what, y'all? As always, share this channel. Let them know that I bring you the facts over feelings. I leave as I came with another banger. I just dropped a bomb for Tessa Johnson. Hey, baby Bop, you deserve that shot.
King Kong ain't got shit on me!
Yeah, foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on